Welcome back, everyone. This is day 30. I only own 10 shirts. Today we are doing Night of the Demons, a 1988 classic on Prime Video. Let's get into it. Night of the Demons is a cult classic about a bunch of teens that go fucking around with shit they don't understand, and they suffer the consequences of said fuckery. But, you know, it's nothing we haven't seen before, but based on the time period, I'm sure this approach wasn't all that common as it is now. Remember, I hold these movies up by their merits as an 80s film and as they hold up by 2020 standards. So, this intro is too goddamn long, and the graphics aged terribly. Like, there's like a solid 3 minutes of text over some fucking Microsoft Paint style spooky Halloween graphics, but I think based on the nature of this segment, it's appropriate. The movie would have been perfect for tomorrow night because it takes place on Halloween night. Before I go into these films, I don't exactly look them up or like do any kind of research. I don't even so much as watch the trailer. I kind of just go in blind because I feel like that's when you get the best impression of a film. But this is quintessential 80s cinema right here, and it's a guilty pleasure for me, so I'm gonna have a good time even with the worst 80s films. For once, we have a black character in an 80s film that is conscious of his blackness and his upbringing and is like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. I know better than to be fucking with this shit. And it's refreshing to see that from a film in an era where none of this type of representation was present, like, at all. They also play with the rules and bend shit for the sake of the film, like the difference between a haunted house and a possessed one, whatever the fuck that means. This film also doesn't kick shit into high gear until well over halfway into it, and while I may have the patience for 80s pacing, a lot of people probably don't. But I will say that this film does exposit a lot during that first hour or so, and you know, it gets you to paint a nice picture of this town and these people and these kids and like what Halloween is like in this fictional town that they're in. It's full of your typical 80s bullshit, you know, misogyny, predatory males, misogyny, titties for no reason, more misogyny, tokenism, more titties, and more misogyny. But I do like how basically all the girls get possessed and give the boys a run for their money because, in all honesty, they kind of deserved it. Overall, this is another mindless 80s survival movie with some cheeky 80s bullshit that comes with the territory when concerning a movie of this era. But I think it's a worthwhile watch because it's cute and campy and like simple Halloween fun, you know? Not everything has to be fucking Interstellar, you know what I mean? And get this, not only does it pull some 80s virgin final girl antics, but the black guy survives? Huh? In an 80s horror movie, the black guy survives. 5 out of 5. Perfect film. Tomorrow's the last day, by the way. Tomorrow is the last day of 31 Nights and 31 Frights. I want to see you guys at the stream, 8 p.m., twitch.tv/Hearse Boys. Come through. You should not be outside anyway. Get you a bottle. Get you a couple of friends. Don't wild out. Don't throw a fucking party, okay? Tune in. It's going to be me. It's going to be 2 of my boys from the Hearse, and we're going to talk about spooky movies. We're going to play spooky games. We're going to have a podcast. It's going to be an all-night thing, and it's going to be fun, and we're going to have some drinks and we're going to eat some stuff and talk about some stuff. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Tomorrow's the last day of 31 Nights and 31 Frights. It will be night 31, and you can catch our stream that same day. So I'll be dropping tomorrow's episode earlier in preparation for that stream. So, yeah, tune in, and I will see you guys next time.